These look so good. Hello friends, today we're on the hunt for some empanadas.
Now most people when they think of empanadas think of one country in particular.
Argentina!
Of course. But we haven't got a flight all the way to Argentina just for this video, oh no. We are still here in Spain, where these little pastries actually originate.
And we found a little place that offers a small selection of plant-based empanadas, so we could not miss the chance to try this internationally famous dish.
So if you're watching from Argentina, from any of Spain's other former colonies, or from anywhere in the world for that matter, hello! But first, we're going to take you on a little adventure to see one of Cordoba's most impressive sights.
Wondering why, if empanadas are from Spain and have become even more famous in South America, we have come to Cordoba's Moorish Alcazar.
Well, the history of the empanada takes an even wilder twist now, as actually food historians are starting to believe that these little pies were derived from Arabic meat pies known as sambusek.
But regardless of where they come from, a lot of pride goes into the making of an empanada. But sadly, many of these aren't vegan due to meaty fillings and the animal fat that can sometimes go into the preparation of the pastry.
So thank goodness for Manolas, where we're headed to try these little treats now. So let's get on our way.
Manolas, a grab-and-go bakery offering 3 different types of vegan empanada.
You can either get a classic one for $3.50 or a gourmet one for $3.90. Or grab a few, add a drink, and go for one of their meal deals from the range that they offer.
Oh, and as you can tell by how busy it is, they're about as central as it gets. The Mezquita's bell tower is just over there. So, you have no excuse not to try these. Got our empanadas. Let me open this and I'll show you them. So this one here that you see first is the vegan bolognese, and then we've got the vegan wok fried vegetables with a soy sauce, and then behind this little bit of paper is the sweet one, which I'm kind of excited about. It's apples, raisins, walnuts. I've got a real sweet tooth, so I'm very excited about this one.
Okay, so I get the absolute pleasure of trying the vegan bolognese, which is supposedly one of the more traditional toppings. So I'm excited to give this one a go. I'm hoping it'll give that really kind of like proper empanada taste. It looks really beautiful. Let's give it a try. Pastry is really good. It's got like proper like slightly greasy but like really fluffy kind of puff pastry thing going, and I'm all for it. Inside it's quite, it tastes like what I imagine Morocco, not Morocco itself, but Moroccan food tastes like. It's just kind of like flavourful. I don't know if you can see in there, it's probably going to be a bit blurry on camera, but it looks good and it tastes good. I'm excited to hear what Kyra thinks of the next one.
Okay, the one that I'm gonna try is a little bit less traditional. It's wok fried veg with soy sauce. Now these are all flavors that I love, so I'm still excited to try this one. So let's go for it. Yeah, that's really nice. It's kind of unusual to have those sort of more Asian flavors in pastry, but I really like it. I think fusion.
All right, guys, it's time to eat. Cheers.
Oh my goodness, I love empanadas. Obviously you saw Mike try the bolognese one, then I tried it, and it was so good. I really like the little kind of like soya pieces in it, and I'm a big fan of quinoa. I love the kind of graininess of the quinoa in there. And then I kind of got a bit further through the wok fried veg. Yeah, it tastes good, but I definitely prefer the bolognese one.
Yeah, I was a bolognese fan as well. That was probably the one I enjoyed. I did like the wok fried veg, but I think there wasn't as much flavour.
Yeah.
But no, the bolognese one, it felt more classic. It felt like the natural accompaniment to that beautifully puffed pastry. I'm going to say something that might upset people. Back in the UK, I don't know, you might have visited or you might be from the UK, we have something called Greggs, and they do steak bakes. And they kind of tasted a little bit similar to that. Feel free to berate me in the comments. But no, I was very pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect them to be as delicious as they were. However, I'm sure that you're thinking, oh wait, they've forgotten. They ordered 3 and one of them was a desserty one. Well, we haven't forgotten.
We tried the dessert one after we'd finished the savoury ones so that we didn't mix and match the flavours too much, and I was very, very pleased that we did. It was full. It was absolutely packed full of really delicious sweet bits of apple, but unlike a little apple kind of turnover in the UK where it's just a little bit, these were massive chunks of juicy apple. Then there was the sultanas, the walnuts, which added the extra texture, and I loved the sprinkling of sugar on top with that like nice crispy sweet crunch.
It was like a genuine chunk of apple, like Kyra said. Me being somebody, I don't know if you've watched previous videos, I'm not very good with cinnamon. It was a very cinnamony dessert. There was one on the menu that was like chocolate and hazelnut, which sounds incredible. And I kind of wish that one was vegan, but I think it was only vegetarian, which is a shame. But if you're veggie, go for that. But no, all in all, I think a good, surprisingly, wonderfully delicious experience, right?
Mike's dislike of cinnamon worked out very well for me because I love it. It was like, I love strudel, and this was kind of like a strudel. I just got to eat it, and I was very happy.
Very strudel.
So we've loved empanadas, we've loved eating our way through Spain so far, and we've got 2 more dishes that we're gonna try, and we cannot wait to see what else Spain has to offer. If you, like us, are excited, then please think about maybe giving us a like, pressing subscribe, and also following our social medias. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, TikTok, all these different places you can find us. So, you know, we look forward to seeing you there, but, you know, if not, in the meantime, eat your greens.